Hello, who is online? I am live, VEDA. It is VEDA day 26, and I thought I'll just jump on a live, and no one is online. I thought I'll jump on a live because I don't think I'm going to have time to edit a video, so I'm going to have this be my video. This is a hello who's just joined. This is a new laptop. So it looks a bit different. This is my hair. I have a tutorial on this, but when it looked a lot neater, but I'm not sure if I'm going to upload it. I might just for content. Yeah, so hey, Auntie Cheryl. How are you? Yeah, I just thought I'll jump online and just maybe I'll talk a little bit about VEDA. So I have been uploading videos every day this month, and it was a challenge, but I've done it, or almost at the end. It's been a pleasure. I've really enjoyed doing so, and just the support. Glad to hear that you're doing well. I'm probably going to wash my hair. I need to wash my hair between today and tomorrow. Got a ton of things to do, but we'll get them done. But yeah, with VEDA, yeah, just seeing if I can challenge myself, and I was able to do that. So one thing I did do was record the videos, edit them, and then upload them in batches. But this week I've had almost enough videos for the week, but I haven't really. I've got to do, so I'm doing it live today, probably have to upload a video for tomorrow, and I have a couple of videos for the weekend, and then I have about 2 more. Don't forget, this weekend, I believe, is bank holiday weekend. Yay! Super excited. I hope everyone is excited, ready for bank holiday weekend. It has been quite an interesting month in that it's gone very fast. 1 minute we're here and boom, we are at the end of the month. Crazy stuff. But yeah, I'm happy I've been able to do VEDA. I'm really trying to grow my YouTube channel, as you may have gathered. I think I have a total of 180 something live videos, which is absolutely crazy. And probably by the end of the year, I will get to 200. And the goal is monetization. The goal is to get that 4,000 hours watch time. Currently, I'm on 1,700. Thank you for those who are going to tune in later and watch this playback, who have supported, subscribed, shared, commented, liked. I am super grateful, because without all of y'all, I would not be able to be where I am in terms of YouTube. So I've been on YouTube for going to 10, next year will be 10 years, February next year. Hello, who just joined? 10 years since I've been on YouTube, and I've just learned a ton of things. The one thing is about consistency is key, and I'm learning consistency, doing the right thing is key, because sometimes you can be uploading a video, and I've learned that from VEDA. I've uploaded a ton of videos, but not all videos are necessarily, I think, what my audience wants. So I have to, if I was to do VEDA again or something similar, going back and revising that very thing. But it's been a great experience, just being able to challenge myself and realize, like, oh, I actually can upload that many videos in a short space of, well, a month is not short, but a decent space of time, and to do so daily. My uploading has been consistent this month, but my views have been a bit like a wave, up and down. So, yes, my hair is dry and I need to do something about it. Maybe I will actually start taking it out. So I like I said, I have a tutorial of this and it looks crazy right now. But what I did is I had a meeting the other day and I had like an hour and a bit to wash, deep condition my hair and all this other stuff. So then what I did is I put my hair in a puff and then took pieces of my hair and twisted it and then created an updo. My hair is incredibly dry and I can actually feel how dry it is. Oh my goodness, this hair is dry. Hair is really dry and the lighting has gone. Don't know what's happened there, but yeah, the lighting has gone down. So as always, I'm going to end up taking up some of my hair. What I'm probably going to do is I don't necessarily need to wash it. I can just give it a nice style. So maybe putting it in smaller twists, but I don't know. I need to do a length check. Maybe that'll be the video I'll do this evening, actually, because I was supposed to do a 6 months. I'll do that video and then probably upload it tomorrow or for tomorrow. So I have to do a 6 months length check, and I haven't done that. Like, I was on a 6 months hair growth challenge. Did I do that? No. Your girl just been busy. And sometimes it's just hard to keep up with different videos. Those who have a YouTube channel, you know the struggle of trying to live your life, do YouTube, especially if you're a new channel, grow your YouTube channel. This is a look. This is a look, isn't it? One of my friends is actually going to call me. She's probably thinking, like, she's going to see and be like, why is this girl on live? So until she calls me, I'm going to be on live. I've got 6 minutes. I like to spend about half an hour on a live. So maybe I'll even start detangling my hair. I have been absolutely loving olive oil for my hair. I've got some here. It's a great detangler. Love it. Was it last week or the week after before that? I did a little hair show where I taught young girls how to make a shea butter mix, and I should show you how to make the shea butter mix. It is the easiest, method. Like, it was just so easy, so fluffy, soft, and I put olive oil was one of the oils I had put in that. I just find natural hair so transformative. So my hair was looking somehow, it's always kind of looking somehow, LOL. But once I remove these chunky twists, oh girl, we're gonna see what we can, just for banter, see what I'll do. But yeah, I'm probably gonna detangle this hair. The hair is still quite nice, and some parts are quite supple. The ends are like really dry. Oh, we still have more we haven't taken out here. Oh dear. Oh dear. My future husband's going to see this and be like, this woman is always on the internet taking out her hair. It's to help people. Yeah. The beauty of natural hair. So, will I do VEDA again? Possibly. But I think I would just maybe ask the audience what they would like to see and then do videos on that. I've had a few new subscribers join. So if you watch this on playback, then thank you for those who have joined during VEDA, those who have stayed, those, like I said, who have commented, etc., etc. This is what is she doing to her hair? She has no clue. Oh, I hope to have some exciting content coming out. Ooh, should we take this off? This is very 1980s, isn't it? If I had like a clip and then you just had it, like, clip all of it like that. It's like I've shaved my head. Ooh. Just need the clips. But we are going to most likely detangle. I really wanted to go and buy a conditioner. My hair. So I'm just going to section off my hair in half. That hello who's just joined. So I'm just gonna. Oh, where's the hairband? Got some outfits. You can get these on the naturalhairtoolkit.com. They're amazing. See how much that stretches. Amazing. So I'm actually gonna get up now, and then I'm gonna get some tools to detangle my hair. So let me go and get that. Look at this section. Is a lot more stretched than this. Very strange. See, I'll be. For the life of me, I can't even find the comb, which is quite strange. Got my robe on, got my clips. So this is what I typically do. You see this section of my hair? Yeah, this one needs to be. Do that again. I could actually just twist up this hair, you know. I don't think I need to wash it. I just twist it up. So always work in sections. Yeah, I think I'm just feeling my hair. It's not like dirty. What is she doing? It always goes wrong on a live. Remember back in the day with like live television, so many things would happen on there that was not part of the regular programming. It's a bit like that right now, is it? Look at this curl. Hello, Curly. Curly Whirly. Guys, I was thinking of getting a new vlogging camera, but I don't know. I was thinking, I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, we're going to moisturize and seal this hair. I like to do the lock method. A number of you said that you do the LCO method as opposed to the lock. Whatever works for you when it comes to natural hair. I'm going to get some cream. Or actually, I might use a bit of my shea butter. So when I did the workshop with the young girls, sorry, I was given a nice little container to put them in. My sister was like, is this ketchup? No, it's not ketchup. But you can't really see it on here. So I might fill my hair with that and this. This is the Kaya peppermint whip shea butter. I wasn't too fond of the smell on my hair, if I'm honest with you, but we moved. So hopefully this will be fine because my laptop's on my lap and this is probably not the best thing to do, isn't it? I'm going to mist this very gently just to make my hair a lot more malleable. If your hair is a bit hard to the touch, then you might want to mist it with water. Water makes your hair a lot more malleable, easier to handle. And I've noticed as well oil. There is a video I have where I do oil detangling, and oil is a great natural detangler. Some oils, been using this, loving this oil. This is olive oil. Seal it in, working on those ends like that, and getting that shea butter. My hair quite likes shea butter, but I don't use enough of it in my opinion. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to work it in a bit more. Just work it in. Like so. Welcome who has joined. Yep. This is not going to be neat. I like doing my hair when it's wet. It's easier, isn't it? So to be extra safe, we can put a bit more shea butter, but my hands are quite greasy. Hello, length. I'm on a live. That's Rhoda, those that know my channel. So I'm just going to twist my hair. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but it's going to hopefully last me a couple of weeks. The twist out results I've been getting when I use olive oil are ing. I prefer to do this on wet hair. Probably get a lot more of a stretch. Excuse me? Who needs a Senegalese twist? Hey, you see that? Yo. The thing is, when you do this on drier hair, you get a bit more of a stretch. If you're one of those people you don't like shrinkage, then try and stretch your hair before styling and avoid products that have glycerine. I'm just going to grab and go when it comes to these twists. I'm not going to be so particular because this is just a quick, easy, protective style. Just looking in my room. Look, quite a few. Okay. I'm just twisting up my hair. This is a real stretch. 2 down, and the Lord knows how many to go. But like I said, I'm not going to be so particular with this. I'm just going to grab a section and go. Welcome all. Just twisting my hair. Oh, ATL. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hey. I've always wanted to go to Atlanta. One of my uncles lives in Atlanta, Georgia, actually. Nigerians are everywhere, LOL. Would love to go to the ATL. It's just amazing. Historically, you hear all these amazing things about those from Atlanta. Autumn, is Atlanta that amazing, or is it just good marketing? Would love to go. I'd love to go. But honestly, I don't know when I'm going to go to the United States. I think the UK is probably on their red list. Nobody wants us. So it's not that we can even go if we wanted to. Yeah. So I'm not even being particular with this. I'm just taking a piece of hair. I'm going to use this shea butter that I've made. Ooh. I might do a proper recipe of this. I could even record that this week. But we'll see. I'll probably do it next week. Yeah. This is a bit dry actually. Let me just mix it. Oh, and then just twist it. We've got a long way to go twisting up this hair, but we move. Yeah. I'm hosting, God willing, this weekend. So I don't want to be dealing with my hair, to be honest. So yeah. Nice. Twist it up, twist it up, twist it up. Ah, you should. I just said, let me start twisting it up. Because I was in a very weird updo that needed to be taken down. And I took it down on camera. And I was like, why don't I just twist up my hair? If I'm really bothered, I'll turn this into a twist out. I do not grease my scalp. If I do so, it's very, very sporadic. So literally once in a blue moon. I'm not against it, and neither am I for it. I will say if it works for you, go ahead. I don't use grease though. So when I grease my scalp, I tend to use oils. And I use oils, a combination of oils. I have a video on that actually. So my oil mix, which comprises of castor oil, almond oil actually, and a couple of essential oils. I think I put peppermint and lavender, depending on what essential oils I have. If you are experiencing a lot of build-up with your hair, I would suggest that you maybe wash your hair, and if you're just still having build-up issues, dandruffs and things like that, then you might want to mitigate oiling your hair with some of these things. However, many have said Blue Magic and other greases have helped their hair or oils. I just find the grease a bit too heavy, and my hair doesn't like grease. Not like like back in the day when I was young, much younger. We got a nut. Yeah. Hope that helps. Brilliant. You can also make your own greases. I know people do that as well, where they make a slab. So they might get like a shea butter or let's say petroleum and then mix goodies inside it. But I just want to say as well, like some people be like, don't grease your scalp, but it works for some people. It really does work for some people, and there's nothing wrong with that. I do hot oil treatments every now and again, but Blue Magic, no. Well, I wouldn't say I would never use it again. I feel like Blue Magic would give me an amazing twist out. I think it would give me an amazing twist out because it's just so thick and the coils, the curls would stay put, because those type of greases, they just keep your hair together, uniformed. Like, who remembers back in the day, this is probably the worst thing we used to do, where you would straighten your hair, and as you straightened it, you use grease. Not the best. Just like you're burning and frying your hair. But even when you did that and you applied grease maybe after, you realize your hair just stayed put. It was very shiny, very oily, but the hair stayed in place. I remember that from back in the day. This type of styling is so easy and it's less damaging, because as you can see, I'm not using any tools. The only tools I'm using are these clips to keep my hair sectioned off. I'm not against combs. I will use a comb, but honestly, I couldn't find the comb I was looking for to detangle. So that's why I ended up just twisting up my hair, because I washed my hair a week ago, and you've definitely seen that wash day. If you've watched it, that is. I think that wash day went live yesterday. No, the day before yesterday. Yeah, so you've probably seen that. And yeah, so I washed my hair like a week ago. Washed it. Yeah. I rarely do my hair dry. LOL, I know what you mean. Too lazy to DIY stuff. I'm a little bit like that. That's why you don't see many DIYs on my channel, but I realize people do like DIYs, so I might bring them on here. But my DIYs will be, the ones I have are super easy, because I don't have the time probably to just be slaving away trying to make some hair oil. Low, but if you, the viewers, enjoy that stuff, then I'm happy to do some. This, funny enough, was from a DIY that I did last week. So I went to a community centre, or you can call it youth centre, and I was teaching young girls about the beauty of their natural hair and giving them natural hair tips. And I did some demos, and one of the demos included making a very basic African black shampoo. The kids were really like amazed. And then what I just showed, which was a shea butter mix. I can't remember the last time I made a shea butter mix, ages ago. I love shea butter on my hair. I don't use it enough on my hair, to be honest. But I hope to be using more of that. So that DIY, actually, that was really easy. It was shea butter, olive oil, and I think I put like tea tree or something like that, because that was the only essential oil I could just readily find. And I wanted to use that up. And that was very easy, and blended it. It took long because the girls wanted to like each have a turn with the blender, which was lovely. If this was not a live, I would have edited this and then insert some of the videos, but just blur the kid's face. But this is a live. But yeah, it's nice to teach women about their hair. I was even talking about the fact that when I was in Nigeria for like 2 months in 2017, I did about 3 hair shows. That was really fun and exciting. And I did this one for like local churches, and then I did one in like just for like everybody. The ones for the local church for everybody, but I don't think they marketed it well for the public. But women attended, and I'm sure they enjoyed it. Yeah, so the one I did, that was for everyone. That was like the first of its kind in that part of Nigeria. So that part of Nigeria is a place called Ekiti. It's very country. Yeah, me too. I do enjoy joining and learning about hair. Yeah. So that was quite an experience as well. Like, there's no concept all the time. This is not all the time, but sometimes. There's no concept of time when it comes to Nigerians or Blacks, Asians, and Irish. There's these stereotypes. I know the Irish population is white, but there's also a stereotype of them being late. There's something called Irish time here in the UK. I remember I had a manager, I don't know if you'll ever see this, she was lovely. And one time she was like, because that role I was in, I worked with a lot of, I'm on a live, that work I was in, I worked with a lot of Black and Asian groups. And then my manager, white manager, observed that, like, what? You never noticed, people are a bit late. And I was like, oh, have you never heard of BMT time? She's like, what's that? Black man's time, black people time. She laughed, and then she's the one that even told me about Irish time. Didn't know that was a thing actually until she told me. So yeah, so when I did that hair show, I think let's say I put the time for. I know it's funny, right? I put the time for like let's say 1 o'clock. I'm not joking. People started arriving. Was it like 3 or 4? I was looking at my uncle thinking, where is everybody? Because they're coming. I was just, have you seen how late they are? Like, you just think, wow. There's fashionably late, and then there's just BMT late, black man time, or I think in the Americas you say colored people time, and that's just not with blacks. That's Asian timing, Hispanic, and then we add Irish in there. We just call it ethnic time, non-white British time. But yeah, I was just like, what? The people came. My family showed up, which was lovely. They really showed out, and it was nice. It was like an experience, and I'm happy I done it. You know, like sometimes you plan an event or you want to do something. LOL, it happens. I find myself on colored people time, black man's time sometimes when I'm working from home. Ridiculous, isn't it? Because you're just so comfortable in your home. And then I end up staying a little bit later every now and again just to catch up the time in it. But yeah, back to the hair show. I'm happy I done it because like, oh, you know, you've done it. And even just sometimes in this life, you're like, oh, I really want to do this. I'm scared, or you might overthink it, or you think you don't have the resources. Just pray and try and do it. Just see, even if it's not as grand and as polished as you like, just do it. A bit like me today, I didn't make time to edit a video. I could have edited and uploaded one, but that was taking me about an hour. So I said, let me just jump on the live. And here we are talking about colored people time, black man time, Irish man time, people not keeping to time. I just don't know why there's a few of, I don't know why that's a thing. I'm quite punctual to the point my friends are like, yeah, don't be on time. Sometimes I have one of my really good friends, she might see this, or I'm going to tell her, like I mentioned in the video, she likes to be late. And I'm, you know, when I'm with her, I just tell her all the time, as I know who's in my house, I know who I'm with. So I've already started to mentally prepare myself, like, I'm not going to be on time, you know? I'm not going to be fashionably late. I'm going to be late because this awesome friend of mine, some people are just not on time. I've told her on her wedding day, I'm going to tell her groom beforehand, like, look, don't get upset. Just know that your bride, that babe, she's going to be not 1 hour late, not 2, come on, not 3, 4, probably about 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours late. 4 hours late. Yeah. And he just doesn't need to get nervous or feel like he has to leave. No. She's just on special time. This is not even CP time, BMT, diva time. Ain't that the truth? Honestly, I'm gonna start saying that to her now. Like, babes, you are on diva time. You are on diva time. You know, everyone has that friend. They do something. There's no point getting angry. There's no point getting upset. When God is ready to change them, when they're ready to change themselves, they'll change. So you want to be late? Go ahead, girl. Just plan. I remember ages ago, I planned an event for my friends, and I just knew that if they were late, they were not going to get an entry. So I told them that they needed to get to a place half an hour before. And people came, and of course, some were even late, even with that half an hour window. But even with that, doing that, a lot of people were on time. So they were fairly early. So that's a hack. If you have friends that are quite late, just tell them to just say, just half an hour. That friend of mine, I just tell her, no, I'm not telling you when we need to be there. Just come at this time. Just come at this time. Yes. Come at this time. because that way we're not disappointed. We'll be on time. We'll enjoy ourselves, and they won't get too relaxed. I love it. I love it. We all have those friends. Maybe we are that friend that runs on a diva time. I absolutely love that. Or yep, snap. Same here. That person is one of my besties. I just feel like, do you know what? Maybe we need to buy them watches and wake them up. I remember with this friend of mine, actually, this is hilarious. She was talking about being late, and I was like saying, maybe your dad, she's a grown woman. Maybe her dad could just, have like uncle can just have an alarm clock just for her, like wake her up. Just wake her up in the day when it's time to get out of bed. She can just, her dad can be her alarm. Up you get. Sometimes I feel like I need that. You just have those days or weeks or months, LOL, where you are just so relaxed at home. And you're like, I really need to get up. I really need to get up and start my day. Time waits for no one. It's true. Or put it on silent. Oh my, a friend of mine, she had this housemate. And funny enough, this world is so small. That housemate, we were like, I wouldn't say distant cousins, because we actually have the same surname, but we didn't know we both lived in the same country. LOL. So we were related, and then she ended up meeting him when she was in uni. He was such a deep sleeper. No alarm worked. It was crazy. You had to do things apparently like proper, like bang, not like a little knock. I'm talking bang on the door, loud, super duper loud, before he would get up. I wonder what is like now. I don't know if that was because of university, because uni, sometimes you be out here doing all this work and you be doing all these all-nighters, and as a result you're like, oh, I'm tired, then you sleep later. I don't know if that was the catalyst of him waking up, not being able to wake up with normal alarms. Maybe my friend has that. Maybe we just need to but she doesn't live near me, so I don't know how I'm going to bang on the door. Or maybe I should get her a dog and then train the dog to get up at not her time, a better time. And that way the dog, she'll never be late because the dog was waking her up, But yeah, it's crazy. I wish I could sleep like that. Sometimes I wish I could just sleep like that. When I visit my uncle in Nigeria, where he lives, I just don't know what, people are strange sometimes. People make a lot of noise early hours of the morning. And it's not just any noise. It is loud. Sometimes it's just random. 1 a.m. someone just decides to just start having a praise and worship session. Just there. And they have megaphone. They'll have a megaphone. And I'm just like, can we just do that quietly? And it's just so I just wake up. I'm like, this is so loud. Everyone else in the home honked out. It's just me, just there, just awake. And didn't you hear that noise? I'd be like, what noise? What noise? You didn't hear them screaming at the top of the sound of the voice? Sorry. Oh, for her meal. Oh my days. Maybe my friend should get a kitten. I don't think she'll want a kitten though. She's a bit like me. I don't eat animals, but I wish I loved animals more. I don't not like them. I wish I was like a dog person or even a cat person, but I'm not really. And it's a bit like, oh, right. Yeah. That's cute though. Kitten wakes you up. Lovely. What do I have wake me up sometimes? Crows. I live in London. Crows. Random people shouting outside. Sometimes we get birds. My part of London, is some parts are quite scenic of it. And sometimes we get birds. This area is greased up, yes. No, yeah. But then I don't know, small dogs, I don't know what it's like in Atlanta. Or is it just an international thing? Small dogs here, they love to yap. And then they have like small dog syndrome, if that's even a thing. So my neighbor has a Chihuahua. I'm all right with my neighbor. So one day I went into her home. I think she wanted to show me some stuff. We're just talking, and I was standing, and just out of nowhere, whilst I had my back to the door, the Chihuahua came and just decided to like, I don't know if it scratched my leg. I don't even know what it did, but it did something to my ankle. I was just like, that little devil, why did you do that? And it loves to bark. My neighbor's Chihuahua like just bark at people. But then when you come closer, it just starts backing away. Just thinking like, oh, calm down. But we're both like scared of each other. We're like, yeah, you come in. Who's gonna walk down here? Me or you? It's like me and this dog are just having a little, I don't know, a little back and forth. Like we know each other. It's like, you scratched me. I bark at you. Like there was an occasion where I think some post was left with me on my neighbor's behalf. So I took the post. I wanted to give it to them, because it can't fit through the letterbox and it's not safe to put outside. So then it was, press the bell. They are so aggressive. They really are. They are. So I pressed the bell. No answer. Pressed the bell. I think maybe I knocked. No answer. I said, oh, probably she's gone out. You know. Who was on the other end of that thing? The Chihuahua. Just shouting and shouting. I'm like, okay, sweetheart. I think knowing what I think I did bark back. I think we're frenemies. Like deep down, she knows I love that family. And maybe she's just a bit jealous that I'm able to come and visit and say hello. I don't have a clue. Let me do it this way. Yeah. Very strange dogs. Very strange dogs, Chihuahuas. Some dogs I wanted, like, if I was so into dogs, I would have got they call them a French blue dog. Google them. They are so cute. But then when I was sharing this with some former colleagues, they said to me with French blue dogs, this is quite sad. There've been no, 3 loud ones. No. There needs to be a ban. No, that's too many. My goodness. Sorry, you have to go through that. But yeah, French blue dog. French, what is it? French, what do I call it? Pit bulls, or I don't know. A Frenchie. Blue, grey, the grey blue. So it's, grey Frenchies. French bulldog. Cute animals. Cute dogs. I heard, apparently, this is what my name, not even I heard, my former colleague said to me, buying one of them is like taking £1,000, like money, thousands of pounds, and throwing it in the bin. They have a lot of health complications, and that is because they've been bred so much that it's impacted their nose, their neck. And even I think I even went as far to like read a little bit about this, and you saw this dog, it's a bit, it's not normal because it's been bred so much. So it's got all these health complications. And as a result of being bred so much, it's not worth investing in, which is sad. Really, really sad. But they're cute though. They're so cute. And they stay small. They stay super small. At one point, my neighbor had 2 dogs. They were loud. And one was them. I think it was a staff. And staffs are quite chunky, aren't they? A bit chunky. Fun fact, I don't know, I think this is still a fact. We are not allowed pit bulls in the UK because of their apparent, they are not worth, yeah. They're not. That's what I'm being told about the Frenchies, the bulldogs, little French bulldogs. But I am told, I don't know how true this is, We are not allowed pit bulls here in the UK. Yeah. Apparently they always have checkups, French bulldogs. Always. We can't have pit bulls in the UK because of their apparent aggressive nature. I say apparent because, let's be honest, I don't have any pets, right? I don't have a dog, I don't have a cat, but I'm sure to a degree the behavior of an animal is, yes, it has its own mind and things like that, because people think animals don't have feelings. I'm like, they have feelings. They're a living thing. Yeah, so to a degree, they make their own decisions and whatever. But there's a training as well that they need to have. So if the dog is never told to sit, we can't expect it to sit when told to. And if it's not told to play nice, we can't expect it to play nice. So a lot of blame goes on the dog. So that's why I think pit bulls are banned in this country. But when you read people's comments sometime about the topic, like on Facebook, I think someone mentioned something about, oh, pit bulls are all right. It's about the training. And there is some truth to that. There is some truth to that. I remember many, many moons ago, I think I was like a child. I was probably low-key scarred. I watched this documentary, and I think it was based in America. And this pit bull, of course, unfortunately, went for a little toddler, and it had to be put down. They just had to just kill it, unfortunately, because of what it done. That's like here, though. I know if a dog attacks, it gets killed. There's no two ways about it. Once the dog attacks someone, like bites, the life of that dog is numbered. You know, I think if it gets reported anyway. Okay, so they are naturally vicious. Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow. I know here in the UK as well, if you have like a staff and it's got a bit of pit in it, so it's a bit of half pit bull, half staff, or quarter pit, you have to declare as well, if I remember correctly. Because growing up, a lot of people had staffs, and that comment was always made like, oh yeah, it's got a bit of pit. Oh, you need to tell people though, or it could be taken away. So I think this is true. Yeah, I think pits are banned, like fully pit dogs. Oh yeah, if they find that it's got a bit of pit in it, this could be quite bad. So I think, wow, I don't know. Naturally, it's just, what's that? There's another dog, very grand. I think it's a Doberman. Oh my days, they are so grand, aren't they? Absolutely grand. Absolutely grand dogs. Just so, I feel like some dogs are just so majestic. Oh wow! Another thing that's quite majestic is actually not a normal cat, the big cat. I remember years ago now. I went to a zoo in Dakar, Senegal. I think it's called Han Zoo. First time seeing the lion. Sadly, it was all lions that were caged, and one was in this cage, and it had this pathetic piece of like meat. It wasn't even meat; it was just like bones. But even though they were caged and they were not walking as freely as they could, I can honestly say lions are so majestic. Rottweilers, ooh, that is a different ball game. Growing up, you hear the word Rottweiler, you just run. They are not normal. They are not normal. They're not normal. But lions are just beautiful creatures. Absolutely beautiful. They'll probably rip your arm off, won't they? Rip your arm off in two. That's it. It would be nice to touch a lion's mane. I wonder what their hair feels like. Is it soft? Is it like natural hair? Is it a combination of silky, soft, wavy, kinky, coily? Some random thought. What would it be like to touch a lion's mane? They have a lot of hair. Beautiful beings. Love to do a safari. That would be awesome. I found out recently in Nigeria they have safari. I was like, they have safari here? Because safaris are synonymous with the southern part of Africa and east, so like Kenya. Well, it's funny I said that they have a safari, or kind of a safari, here in the UK, in Birmingham. One of my besties, my favorite Jamaican, was telling me about that. So I was like, oh, is it? And I think I'd heard someone mention it. I was like, oh, I didn't know you had that was there. But it's nice to know, isn't it? somewhere you can visit. There's a lot to do. For someone who is twisting up their hair with a webcam camera, I am quite impressed. Quite impressed. Quite impressed. Yes, I think it might be like type 4 hair as well. I'll be so, if I was to ever touch a lion's mane, I need that lion's mouth to be just, they need to put a muzzle or something on it before it just lashes out. Bam! It just lashes out. Got a lot of dead hair, you know. These are not neat at all. Oh, we got a bit of matting. Okay. That'd be nice. Wonder how they keep their hair done. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Autumn. I wonder how they keep their hair like naturally luscious. Is that just the hand of God? Do they have a hair routine, lions? Because like they just, when you see images of lions, even those lions that were in a zoo, oh my, they're quite vicious kangaroos. But I'll quickly say this: when you even see a lion in a zoo, their hair just looks beautiful, and I couldn't imagine it being combed because they're quite aggressive. They're quite aggressive. Kangaroos, Autumn. I don't think I'm going to find the video. I would have put it on my story tab. This compilation of Australia, it was quite scary. I honestly think Australia would forever be a holiday destination. This man was simply just, had this camera like, oh, look, there's a kangaroo. This kangaroo came up and the way it jumped at him, I said, no. I was very shocked that they could be quite aggressive. Like they kicked him. And I think there was another bit of the video that another person was attacked by a kangaroo. I could not believe my eye. I just assumed my phone. I just assumed that they were quite, dare I say, friendly. That's like koala bears. Apparently koala bears are not that nice. Yeah, I wonder how kangaroo hair feel as well, and koala koala bears. Oh, we've done half, pretty much, almost done half. Yeah, and put some oil. I should actually put some oil. They are, but apparently they're aggressive. This neighbor of mine, actually, I'm gonna switch my phone off. This neighbor of mine, my neighbor, she's got rid of it now. She had a boa constrictor. A boa constrictor. Anybody knows what a boa constrictor is? You know, that's something you don't really want in your area. And I saw it walking home once, and they just had it out of their home. Oh, a home bear. But they just, you know how you said, when you mentioned the koala will be a home bear, that would be cute. But remember, like you said, pit bulls are naturally aggressive. That would be a lot of home training if koalas are actually aggressive. They are cute though. They are cute. And pandas, oh my. Apparently they're quite mean. But yeah, my neighbor had a boa constrictor, and a boa constrictor is a snake, and it doesn't bite you to kill you. It constricts. It just squeezes you to the point that you collapse or die, and it just will gobble you up. Quite scary. That was living opposite me. But that's gone now. She got rid of it, she said. I was like, oh. Yeah, my neighbor's lovely. She's had a few different animals there. I think at one time they had a bearded dragon. Is it breeder dragon? Animals are fascinating. You do wonder, what do animals think about us humans? Stop ruining the planet. Don't do this. If they could speak, what would they say about us and what we do? Very sophisticated beings, animals. And those who are homeowners, those who are pet owners would know animals are very sophisticated. Very sophisticated. The pattern on the snake scares. Ooh, I actually think the pattern is even cute, but I get what you mean. Mine is the tongue. If you've ever seen a snake in real life or behind a glass in a zoo or whatever, when that tongue comes out, it just freaks me out. I went to a can I call it a zoo? Was it an aquarium? I don't know, a place where I saw a ton of animals. And I think this was in, where was I? I want to say it's either Sweden or Portugal. I cannot remember, one of them. And my goodness, the snake was behind the screen. Oh no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, yeah, one of those places. Or was it Sweden? Anyway, the snake was behind the screen and I was moving back as if the snake had just come out. They just have this scariness about them. I remember I just got my camera, was just standing there recording and trying to film from a distance. And there was myself and these random ladies as well. We're all just freaking out. Like, oh my days, look at it. So even the day my neighbor had that thing, I just was like, I was so brave I went close to it. But I was like, there is no way I am touching that thing. Nope, we good. We good. I put that video up on my status on WhatsApp and people were like, is that like, what is that? I was like, yeah, this is my neighbor's new pet. Yeah. Snakes or something else. They really are. I'm going to try and finish this section and then I'll be going. They are creepy. They are very creepy animals. And they don't seem to make a lot of noise, apparently. I say apparently because, yeah, I've never lived with a snake and I hope to never. It's one of those pets. I just think this is quite a scary animal to have. There's been so many videos of people having snakes and they just turn on them. They just turn on them. You hear stories. Even though I know that happens, they just turn, you're like, quickly intervene. They're just wired very differently. Some like snakes. I'm like, I did not see that. Some animals are dangerous, but you think they are quite cute. And hippos are one of them. Hippos are very, very vicious. Like, they be out here snatching limbs. They are, that game Hungry Hippo? They are not cute like that game. They are aggressive. They run and charge at people. Oh, that's it. If you don't like, as Autumn said, if you mention snakes, spiders, I agree. Don't go to Australia, basically, or be very careful when you go to Australia because they have a load of them. Having this conversation the other day, so I was like, yeah. They said, oh yeah, I just wouldn't go to the bush in Australia. Snakes and you can just open up your bin. Even there's places in the Americas, in Latin America, Northern America, people just have snakes. I remember some lady I know in Miami, just was a snake was just, hello, I'm here in the home. I'm like, what? And is it alligators? Oh my, they freak me out. Alligators and crocodiles. I actually don't know what the difference is, but all I know, they both freak me out. Went to that same zoo in Senegal, and they just were there on the land with their mouths open. And I just was so scared of, like, oh, imagine if I just accidentally jump in there. I don't know, just enter into their territory and that is it. I really hope not. I hope not. Fascinating animals. How did we get from talking to about natural hair? I have to watch this back and see how I got from talking about natural hair or VEDA, natural hair, and then now we're talking about deadly animals. I have to jump on live more often. Thank you, Autumn, for your comments. Yeah. So, in summary, I don't really like animals. I wish I liked more of them. Wild animals. It looked hungry. Nah. Oh my days. Oh, not me. Not me. Not me. Because Florida is apparently got a really, we should just live in Atlanta instead, because Atlanta, they've got the nice climate from what I know, but they just don't have, do they have wild animals there? I hope not. Florida is just, that's another holiday destination. And it's one of those holiday destinations, trust me, I'll be checking and triple checking my bag. Same with Australia, to ensure I haven't got a deadly snake. A deadly snake. A deadly spider. Oh no, I don't even mind spiders, but when you add deadly at the end of the word of it, I'm like, it's a no from me. It's a big no from me. They're not safe. Alligators looking hungry. It's a no from me. I am not your snack. As cute as I look, I am not your snack. They are just scary. Someone said if you ever get chased by a rhino, if you ever get chased by I think hippo as well, or an alligator or a crocodile, run in zigzags. Don't run in a straight line. Don't run in a straight line. Run in zigzags. And with the rhino, apparently, definitely do that because all they can do really, they can charge. Oh, this because my hair is quite dry. This hair is not so wet. I'm even surprised at the stretch. This hair is quite dry, so I had it in a hairstyle, and the hairstyle was. I might upload it, but the quality is not the best. I put my hair in a puff, and then I put the puff. Like, it was quite an exaggerated puff. Then I twisted it out, so I kept it stretched like that, and I would wrap the hair upon itself. So then, when it came to styling today, then yeah, they would as well. Then I now twisted it. A hack for I need to do a video on this one day, but my hair's never like in a position to do so. Kind of is a hack to stretch your hair is if you get an outrest band, you can get this on the naturalhairtoolkit.com or anywhere you are, and you can just do the banding method where you just tie a band or bands along the shaft of your hair, and that keeps it stretched. And for an extra stretch, this is not done properly, you pin it like that, and then that's a way to keep it stretched as well. If you live in a humid climate, it might be quite hard to do so. So you might want to do a thing where you keep your hair super, super stretched and wear a scarf as well, and then take out your hair when you get to like where you're going, to like an event or something like that. Oh, what is this? Yep. Oh, this does not look good. Oh my. Look at that. It's just dangling in my hair. This is dangerous. Ah. Yeah. Okay, this is what happens when you do a live. But yeah, that's how I stretch my hair. If you have like a piece of string, oh, that's probably why it shrinks up so much. If you have a piece of string, you can also stretch it overnight. I have been seeing, so there's this YouTuber, I think her name is, not YouTuber, Instagram natural hairstylist called Yellow Sissy. She does like this hairstyle. It's kind of like African threading. It is African threading, but she does it. It's not your typical, well, let's call it African threading. So she'll get a piece of hair, then she will twist the thread along the hair. And the way she does it, it looks like twists, you know, looks like twists, and the hairstyle looks quite stretched. So you could do that as well. That is another option. So let me do this little bit over here, and then I'm gonna bezound. So that's a way you can keep your hair stretched. I'm one of those weirdos or those naturals that I actually don't mind my hair shrinking up, but then my sister always says, because your hair is a decent length. I'm like, okay, I've heard. But I don't mind it. Like 1 minute it's super long or longish, and then the next minute it's super short. Like the last time I did mini twist, that was on like freshly washed hair, so that really shrunk up. But I really liked the way it looked. It looked really, I quite liked it. It looked quite nice, and it was fluffy. Like this is a lot more stretched than compared to the other one. But then this is just a very impromptu. I wanted to detangle my hair, and I was like, no, I actually don't need to detangle it. I mean, not detangle. Yeah, detangle and then start washing. But my hair's not dirty. So yeah, that's another thing. Wash when needed or as needed. Don't try and not go months without washing your hair. I'm guilty of this sometimes. 3 inches, yo. That's a party trick. Wow. It's probably the humidity as well. That might add to that. Yeah, wow. Wow. I don't know then. I think I said this a bit earlier, really at the start. If you have products that have glycerin in it and you're styling your hair and you want a stretched look, avoid that. There's something about glycerin and shrinkage. They are like BFFs, best friends forever. Honestly, I learned this from an OG natural called Osa. She has type 4C hair, beautiful hair. Yeah, and a few people have commented on that. There's something in glycerin. Glycerin is great for keeping your hair moisturized, supple, soft, malleable, but you're gonna get that shrinkage. So if you maybe Google on YouTube, Google it, look on YouTube for gluten, LOL, glycerin-free products. That is something you can do, because if you live in a humid place and there's a lot of glycerin in your hair, or even just a little bit of glycerin in your hair, it's just going to shrink up. And that's because glycerin is a humectant. And what humectants do, they draw moisture into the hair. So if glycerin is a great humectant, if you've got lots of dry hair, if you've got a lot of dry hair, and honey is one. I think shea butter, shea butter is one as well. But if you're not trying to go for I know gluten, if you're not trying to go for a, what's it called, a shrunken look, say no to glycerin, not gluten, glycerin, low. Another little hack to help maybe with your shrinkage is if you use grease. Like I know people are like, oh, I don't use grease, but I will occasionally oil my scalp, and I'll consider that as grease in my scalp. You can use that as well, because I feel like when you use grease for styling, the shrinkage is not like, I couldn't imagine it being so much, just because it's quite heavy and it will weigh down the hair. So that's another hack as well. Yeah, but yeah, so that's another little hack. This is like the easiest hairstyle. Not a love twist. You can just grab a piece, no combs, and just twist away. Twist away. Some while ago, I think I've said this in the video, I was so surprised. Like once I twisted my hair in a certain way and it looked so juicy and bouncy. That was actually on freshly washed hair, so it shrunk a lot. And I looked at my hair and I was like, I can't believe this looked like hair extensions. You can see clips of that hair actually. It reminded me of like kinky twist we used to get back in the day. And for that, I think I used the African Pride's coiling cream. That was amazing. Yeah, try it. This is my first time that I remember of me doing this dry. That will help with your hair shrinking. And when you mist your hair, if you want to mist your hair as you go along, just do so ever so lightly. Ensure your hair is freshly clean, and you can maybe use the grease to keep the moisture in, because grease is quite heavy. I'm quite surprised by that. So let's have a little. I'm gonna do the rest off camera. Here's my little after, before. Wow. These are just literally like, let me just put my hair in something. But yeah, I'm gonna bounce and finish this off. Oh, thank you so much for your contributions. It's been lovely laughing with you. And anyone else who's going to watch this in the future, I hope you enjoyed this video. We are almost at the end of VEDA. Thank you everyone who has watched the video, shared, comment, liked, subscribed because of VEDA. You are welcome to this channel. So we're on day 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So wow, we have about 5 days left of VEDA. That is crazy. So I have videos already for the weekend. They're just going to be my shorts. Oh, thank you. They're going to be my shorts. And then for the other days, I'm actually going to have like pretty okay videos. But I need to leave on the community tab what type of videos. Oh, thank you. What type of videos you want to see, let me know. So yeah, have a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Make sure you share this video with at least one friend. Have a good day, Ray and Autumn. Thank you so much again. Really, really grateful. Bye.